Welcome to The Interest. I'm Christine Stewart. My friend Steve Richman is a class act and full of helpful advice about how to network your way to success. We hear later all about how to get to the road to riches. And Shane Kidwell will get us caught up on the latest tech to make you more efficient. But first, some lenders and servicers are finding it more efficient to do business outside of America. Many, if not most, of the top mortgage lenders and servicers are now handling most, if not all, their business outside the United States. So what are the challenges and benefits of offshoring in the mortgage world? We talked to some industry professionals to get a hold of their business model.
When you are dealing with the laws and political environment and the economic conditions of a different country that are much less within your control, and how do you address that risk?
Many mortgage companies have found the cost and time savings of offshoring services that don't directly involve communication with borrowers. Components such as pre-underwriting, onboarding, and processing now take place overseas in India, Malaysia, and the Philippines.
I think it's here to stay. Our world is becoming, more interconnected, and I only see that continuing.
Equilibrium Solutions is one of the companies that has embraced this strategy. Officials use technology to remotely manage operations, which are based in India. They've discovered that the 9-hour time difference makes all the difference.
That ability gave our customers the ability to have pretty much instantaneous results.
But not every mortgagee has jumped on board. As a vendor, Universal Component Lender Services says its lender customers appreciate the fact that they outsource right here in the States.
Just by virtue of the amount of times I'm asked that question, right, it clearly is something that's important to people.
To read more on this story, go to mortgagebankermag.com. For The Interest, I'm Christine Stewart.
Angel AI is revolutionizing the home financing process. Here to tell us about it is Pavan Agarwal, the CEO of Celigence, the company behind this new amazing app. Tell us how Angel AI is helping the home financing process.
We use empathetic AI technology, so Angel AI understands the emotions behind human inputs so that the application to approval to close of a mortgage is nearly free of human touch and free of human error, and is lightning fast compared to the manual standards of the real estate industry today.
What about the people who have found it hard to get the mortgage?
Angel AI has made the approval process for mortgages fair and transparent, such that we have cut the decline rates for minority communities by half relative to the national average. Just go to angelai.com or click the Ask Angel AI Now button and ask Angel AI your home finance questions, or simply ask her to send you one of these cool free t-shirts. Angel AI has transferred the home financing business and made it fairer and easier for everyone.
I get anxiety if I don't own my day. And one of the most incredible tools for owning your day is Calendly, a email integrated calendar scheduling tool. Now, I use Outlook and Office 365. In fact, I have 5 businesses I own and operate and a few others that I help manage. So needless to say, I've got a lot of inboxes and a lot of calendars. What you can do with Calendly is build out a custom landing page that people can go to view your calendar availability, which is actually the availability that you set and design. They can pre-schedule a time in there. It will automatically send them an invite. It will also automatically send them reminders if you turn these on. And I'll tell you a quick story. I used this many, many years ago to schedule appointments with real estate agents. And when I would, interact with an agent online, they say, hey, let's meet, blah, blah, blah. And we go back and forth. Tuesday at 4, no, I'm not available. Wednesday at 5, no, I'm not available. How's Thursday at 2? You guys know this conversation. Instead, what I do is I simply email them and say, hey, Shane, I know you're super busy. I want to, give you time that works for you. Here's my calendar. Pick anything that works in your schedule. Well, it has to work in my schedule because Calendly allows me to control availability. They book the time. It sends them reminders. I set one to go out 24 hours in advance. I set another reminder to go out 1 hour before. This gives me 2 opportunities for those people to cancel without no-showing. In the time that I've used Calendly, I have had no no-shows. I have had cancellations, but when time is money, a cancellation in advance, typically 24 hours before, is totally acceptable. A no-show 30 minutes late is absolutely not. And Calendly will do that for you. When I used this tool with my real estate agent that I was trying to earn their business, and we sat down for coffee, they said, Shane, I got to be honest with you. I got reminders on the calendar invite, and I knew that you were someone who meant business because of how you dictated the opportunity for us to sit down and have coffee. Guys, if you haven't checked out Calendly, I highly recommend it. It's an incredible tool. It's low cost, it's easy to implement, and it's super impactful for your business.
Trying to grow your network? Be a spider. What do I mean by that? Well, think about it. When a spider makes a web, what do? The shape, the size, the structure of that web is based upon all their points of connection against the house to the tree to the limb to the grass. And that creates the size, shape, and structure of that web. When you're trying to create your web to get your clients, to get your referral sources, you need to have multiple points of contact. You can't just go after social media or just after your existing database. Those are 2 points of contact, but add in real estate agents, add in builders, add in financial planners, add in title companies, add in other loan officers. The more points of contact you have to create that spider web, the greater the size, the structure, and the shape.
For more on these and all of today's top stories, go to nationalmortgageprofessional.com.